What if everything you thought you knew about Beyoncé and Jay-Z was just a carefully crafted illusion? Could a hidden child, secret cover-ups, and explosive scandals be about to tear their empire apart? Stick around. The shocking truth behind the Carter legacy will leave you speechless. How the mighty mumble when their marble floors start to crack. The Carter Empire, that gleaming palace of power, precision, and perfectly timed Instagram posts, was built on a foundation of silence so thick you'd think it was a feature, not a flaw. A kingdom sculpted from shadows, shellacked in image, and guarded by the kind of influence that makes problems disappear with a well-placed phone call. But alas, even the most photoshopped fairy tales can't escape the tremors of real life, especially when the fault lines start with blood. Enter Ramir Satterthwaite, 31 years old and inconveniently looking like he walked straight out of Jay-Z's DNA playbook. For over a decade, he's been waving the banner of Hi Dad while getting smacked down by legal red tape and a whole lot of Carter-level avoidance. His origin story? A fleeting moment in the early 90s between his mother, a teenage Wanda, and one Sean Carter, back before the throne, the rock, and the matching Grammys on the mantle. But now, the whispers, once just background noise, have turned into a deafening chorus. And no, they're not about Beyoncé's tour wigs or Grammy snubs this time. This is betrayal, bloodlines, and a bombshell secret that could bulldoze the entire Carter mythology. A judge has reportedly ordered a DNA test, which, if it lands the way Ramir's been claiming since he could form sentences, won't just unearth a love child. It'll detonate the most obsessively controlled image in celebrity history. And Queen Bey? According to whispers in very well-upholstered rooms, she's already sliding off her throne, heels first, because waiting around to watch your empire implode isn't really her aesthetic. Oh, sources very close to the Carter camp have been spilling the tea. And guess what? Queen Bey's been operating in full-on stealth mode for a hot minute now. But don't confuse this silence for ignorance or denial. No, darling, this is the silence of strategy. We're talking solo private jets booked under those oh-so-covert travel aliases her team dreamed up, hush-hush real estate deals far from the prying eyes of Carter Central, and bodyguards shuffled around like chess pieces. One ex-security guy even spilled that it felt like she was gearing up for a strategic exit rather than just business as usual. This isn't some casual distancing. It's cold, calculated detachment. And if you squint hard enough, the breadcrumbs are everywhere. Remember that famous IV tattoo she once rocked, matching Jay-Z's? Poof! Vanished from her ring finger, replaced by nothing but some pricey bling with zero emotional attachment. Ouch. Her social media? A masterclass in subtle shade. No more cozy J posts, no coupledom flaunting, and definitely no shoutouts to husband. Not even when she took Blue Ivy to that Jay-Z exhibit in Brooklyn. Nope. She showed up solo, flashed a PR perfect smile, and ghosted before anyone could say, power couple. According to a staffer, she looked less like a loving wife and more like a savvy PR professional clocking in and out. Which, let's be honest, might be exactly what she is. Because behind all the glitter, sold-out arenas, and diamond-studded stages, something's been seriously rotting in the Carter Kingdom. Word on the street? Beyoncé's legal squad quietly kick-started a separation simulation years ago. Because why wait for the drama to hit when you can rehearse the breakup like it's opening night? Oh, this scandal didn't just drop into Beyoncé's lap like a bad tweet. No, honey, she's been assembling her escape hatch for years. Offshore trusts, separate living arrangements, custody contingency plans so airtight they could withstand a hurricane, and a whole other legal squad whose specialty isn't glossy entertainment deals but cold, hard family law. Divorce prep? Not a freak-out reaction. Pure, strategic, chess master level foresight. And naturally, all roads wind their way back to Ramir. His mom, Wanda, swears it all went down after a show back when Jay-Z was just another talented guy with charm and zero clue he'd soon be ruling an empire. Wanda stuck to her guns. Court dismissals, legal technicalities, Jay-Z's high-powered lawyers allegedly burying her claims didn't budge an inch. Ramir got the cold shoulder. The door slammed shut again and again. But guess what? Somewhere in this fortress of silence, someone goofed. A judge, still a mystery, decided to crack the case open and ordered a DNA test. And just like that, the wheels are in motion. Quietly, but with the force of a wrecking ball aimed straight at the Carter dynasty. If Jay-Z is confirmed as Ramir's dad, oh sweetie, the fallout will be way bigger than dollar signs. It'll be a reputational earthquake shaking up not just the old affair, but the whole carefully constructed timeline, the fairy tale, the myth, because once the cracks show, there's no polishing that shine back to perfection. Oh, the plot thickens like a reality show reunion episode nobody asked for. So Wanda was just 16 when she supposedly got pregnant, and Jay-Z, still a 20-something hustling before the throne, was allegedly the guy in question. This isn't just your garden variety messy affair anymore. No, darling, this toes the line of something far darker. And that's where Beyoncé's silence turns from gold standard poise to downright ominous. Did she know? And if so, for how long? Because now we're not just talking about a little marital betrayal. We're diving headfirst into a pool of complicity and calculated silence. And rumor has it, the legal eagles at ROC Nation haven't just been playing defense. They've been busy orchestrating a full-on legal ballet. Delayed hearings, clerk reshuffles, secret motions filed under cryptic codes. Oh, and let's not forget the judge who mysteriously retired mid-case without so much as a "see ya." Legal watchdogs aren't shy about calling it what it smells like, a cover-up. And guess who might have left their fingerprints all over those locked doors? Beyoncé herself. A paralegal tied to the New Jersey proceedings whispered to reporters, "Don't mention the singer, not in memos, not in emails." That's not just caution, that's high-level insulation. But wait, it gets juicier. Whispers are swirling about crisis PR firms connected to Bey's camp reaching out directly to Ramir. Anonymous calls, subtle threats. Walk away? Let it go. Two of those mysterious numbers even trace back to the very firm that runs Beyoncé's media machine. If that's true, honey, this isn't just damage control anymore. This is a full-scale hush campaign with Bey's empire fighting tooth and nail to keep the skeletons buried deep in the closet. And you thought the Carter saga was just another celebrity drama? Think again. The ultimate irony. Beyoncé, the poster queen of empowerment, strength, feminism, and justice, peddling lemonade and healing generational trauma on one hand, while quietly presiding over an empire that might just be silencing a child's voice in the name of brand management. It's almost poetic, isn't it? So when she slips away in hushed silence, is it a moment of reckoning or just another slick rebrand? Because you can't build a legacy on truth if the truth is your biggest threat. Meanwhile, Jay-Z isn't just tangled up in a paternity mess. Oh no, the legal heat is piling up faster than a Rock Nation after-party guest list. New allegations have surfaced, tied to wild weekends thrown by none other than Sean Diddy Combs. And guess what? Jay-Z's private jet seems to have a suspiciously perfect track record of showing up right when these events were allegedly going down. Remote properties, flown-in guests, whispers of coercion and underage shenanigans, the kind of stuff that makes headlines scream for justice. Once a name kept at arm's length, Jay-Z's now getting dragged into the same conversations nobody wants to have. A former Rock Nation insider didn't mince words. You didn't accidentally stumble into those parties. You didn't show up without your own crew. Everyone knew the damn rules. And Beyoncé? According to a Houston source, she's been cozying up with a top-tier divorce lawyer. One with a reputation for wrapping things up quietly, but with finality. So, the Carter empire may be dazzling on the surface, but behind the velvet ropes, the house of cards is wobbling. The question now is, will they break quietly? Or will the truth crash the party?